Hello and welcome to my channel Infinite Intuition. If you've been here before, welcome back, and if not, then just welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a weekly energy video. I was hoping to get this out sooner, but everything has been so busy. It's also, the holidays. Thanksgiving, from when I'm filming this, is in like 2 days, and yeah, I just haven't had a lot of time. I've also had appointments, and it's been crazy. I've got a lot of filming to do. So I actually shuffled ahead of time for numerous videos that I'm going to be putting out this week. I hope I have the time to edit them all. But we're just going to go ahead and jump into the reading and see what the weekly energy is post-election. Okay, I'm going to be doing this every single week until I feel like I shouldn't anymore, I guess. I do plan on doing weekly videos next month as well. Maybe, I'll be doing this until like Inauguration Day or something like that. But we shall see how long this goes on for. I just feel like this is something that I want to be doing. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get into the video so then I can start filming my other readings. So we're going to start with our tarot cards first. So first we have the Two of Wands, Three of Wands, and the Magician, Two of Cups, Four of Swords, Five of Swords, the Fool, Fairy Stallion, Eight of Swords, and Four of Pentacles. Okay. So, like last time, I'm kind of getting two vibes from this reading. One vibe is definitely what is happening around people who are working in politics, so we've got the White House and stuff, but also the energy of just the people in general. And some of the vibes that I'm getting from the people are similar to what I had gotten in my last weekly energy video post-election, about being worried about the future, family. In this image, we definitely have a family here with a mother, father, and a baby. And this card didn't pop up, but one of the feelings I got from the Four of Pentacles here is definitely, you see this image of a mother badger with her babies. And I kind of feel like, again, that's concern about family, but my immediate feeling from this card were people looking for shelter and also possibly planning a different form of shelter, a different place to live. I know a lot of people have been searching ways to leave the country, go live somewhere else, or maybe even possibly if they were born in a different country, they are looking for ways to go back home. To go back home to where they were born, to leave here before things get rough. But this Four of Swords card did pop up This one right here, this one popped up in the last video. And even though the Four of Swords, when I'm thinking about this card with the deck, my very first tarot deck that I had gotten, the one that I'm more familiar with, is like laying down your sword because you're tired. But this imagery in this deck definitely gives me a different vibe where, yes, we may be tired, but we also have hope. And then with it being next to the Fives of Swords, I do feel like there are a lot of more people now who are willing to stand up and fight. They have this feeling of wanting to stand up and fight if they need to do so. This could be physical, but like I've been saying in my past videos when we're talking about post-election vibes, that standing up and fighting with a voice, letting your voice be heard. Two of Wands also popped up last week, and I do still get that naive kind of vibe, that innocence, and I do kind of feel like that is resembling the people this time around. But when we're looking at possible result, like a prediction about people who are politicians, I do kind of feel like the meaning of what the Two of Wands is coming through a little bit more, possibly searching for something, maybe searching for information. Two of Cups also makes me think of the people, when I see the Two of Cups, I definitely think engagement, and maybe some people worried about their future. Maybe they are engaged currently and therefore being concerned about the future when getting married. But I also feel like this is just a union in general. People uniting even in the White House, possibly to work together to search for more answers around the election, because we do have investigations going on right now. I do feel like this week there is also going to be a sense of victory. I believe this card popped up in the last video, the last weekly video as well. Possibly victory finding information. The Fool card here makes me think of those who do support 45, and I do feel like they are in a blissful state right now. Okay, because who they wanted to have win won the election, and that definitely gives me that vibe of them thinking like nothing can hurt them, nothing can stop them now. This can also give me vibes of those who did vote for 45. And I do think that is the most vibe that pops up for the people who voted for 45. Just being like, we won. That's it. It's over. And they're not really paying attention to anything else right now. The Magician definitely makes me think of those who may be searching for information, using all of their tactics and their knowledge that they have to really dig deep and search for that information that they really need. The Eight of Swords, I feel like, also ties in with this Five of Swords because we've got a crow or raven here at the bottom next to this woman. And then we also have the same kind of bird in the Five of Swords as well. And it's more so the imagery that is striking to me than the meaning of the actual card itself. And I know last week there were definitely some cards that popped up where I felt like it was targeting a specific person, and who that is excuse me, who that is, I don't really know. But I'm kind of sort of getting the same vibe with this card. It's not as strong, so I don't know if maybe this particular person in general is staying hidden the most, which may be why it's not as striking to me. It's not as forefront, up in the forefront. But I feel like whoever this person is watching very closely. Maybe watching the information very closely. This could also be maybe as a collective are, if you're worshiping any deities, because we do have the Morrigan and possibly other deities too who do have the raven or the crow as their symbol. And so I kind of feel like they may be watching the fight as well. But I am also getting that this is an actual person who's watching very closely with these investigations. And making sure, they get every little bit that they need before they do anything else. If they do anything else. But with this victory card here, I do kind of feel like they're going to be victorious this week in finding certain information. Let's go ahead and get into our oracle cards and see what else is there for us. Oops. Okay. So we have evolution, relationship, anguish, and renewal. So a lot of these popped up last week as well. When talking about the election, I had multiple videos talking about it last week. I can't remember if evolution did or not, but these three cards definitely did. And so with evolution, that one really strikes out to me the most, going along with renewal as well, of an evolution possibly in the information that they may be finding. But also an evolution and renewal is kind of the vibe I'm getting for this week, the end of November leading into December, for the country as a whole. And I feel like this is just like the start of this new energy coming in that's going to lead us into next month. And possibly it's the evolution and the renewal maybe of this information that is being searched for, that is in the works of starting, bringing in that energy. That's going to be for the month of December. Anguish came up last week for Biden specifically. Now, we don't have anything here that shows Biden because I made the same rule like I did last week, where certain cards were meant to represent 45, Harris, and Biden. But we don't have those cards, coming out. But this could still be the anguish that came out for Biden last week, but it could also be the anguish with those who are searching right now. It could also be Harris's anguish as well. But the anguish is more of a whole when we're talking about the people in politics right now who are probably doing these investigations, and the people actually doing the investigations as well. Maybe even the people who are doing the recounts. And then with relationship here, I felt like a relationship between people, like the people. Because there are people out there who did vote for 45, who are now waking up and realizing their vote was not a good choice. And so possibly looking to repair some relationships this week. This week is also a holiday week, and I kind of feel like people are struggling with their relationships as well. I've read comments from people, and I've heard people talk in YouTube videos and stuff, that they are not holding Thanksgiving with a family, or they're not going to a family member's house because they voted for 45, and they can't see how their choice hurt people. And so we've got some testing going on here with our relationships this week. I'm also getting the feeling of the relationship that's between the people and politicians, and that some of those relationships are being tested as well, but also being hurtful, hurting the people, but also a question about from the people about these politicians and about the government as a whole. A relationship between the people and the government is hurting right now, and it's been hurting for a long time, but I think both sides are starting to realize more and more just how much this relationship is hurting. And I wouldn't say everybody in the government or everybody who would be the people in our country are realizing that, but I think this week it's really strong that that's coming through. Okay, let's get some more cards and then we're going to end the reading. So we have Queen, Ship, Ring, Magnifying Glass, Diamond Ring, Bridge, Scythe, and balance. Okay. So definitely with magnifying glass, with this popping out, definitely confirms about the search still going on this week. Gaining clarity, getting more info, doing the research, finding documents, gathering documents. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe that I think on the 26th, Trump did have another trial. Could be documents revolving around that. Examining everything with the fine print, gathering those important details, like with this card here. Definitely making sure, this person, whoever it may be, definitely making sure they've got every single detail that they need. I did hear about, from another YouTuber, about Harris taking a trip to Hawaii. What she's doing over there, I have no idea. But this could resemble that. But I do feel more so with the ship card, it's talking about movement going forward. Things are still moving and going forward, definitely with the search. The Queen card, even though I didn't ask about this card to represent Harris, I do get that vibe from this card. So could be something going on here with her traveling. But there could be something going on with Harris that we are not seeing right now. She may be part of the search or getting details from the search this week. There's also an agreement going on, because we got both ring cards from this deck coming up. So an agreement, forming a pact, making a contract, forming partnerships, alliances, commitment we got here. A cycle, maybe like a completion of a cycle. We have continuing, we also have closure. So continuing searching, continuing the movement, but also getting closure. Maybe what this person here has been looking for is happening this week. We also have partnership in here in the diamond ring, going to the next level. It says forming a union. We talked about union with the Two of Cups. We also have another agreement here, proposal. So very strong agreement, forming a pact, forming a union happening this week behind the scenes that we may not be seeing right now. This could represent maybe some of 45's, because he's trying to form his cabinet right now. So there could be some agreements there, people that he has been picking, shaking hands with him and agreeing to be part of this partnership with him. So it could be talking about that, but I do kind of feel like it more so has to do with this person and possibly Harris, possibly Biden, finding that closure. But if we are talking about 45 and his cabinet picks, could be him closing those picks out if he hasn't done so already when this video comes out. With the bridge, we got communication, uniting, so more union, connecting, integrate, overcoming barriers, maybe overcoming anything that may have been hindering investigations. When we're not able to gather all the information, so we're overcoming that hurdle. We also have harmony, and then we've got that to go along with balance. Equality, feeling complete, so another closure kind of thing. So finding that balance again, maybe this week, maybe whatever this information is being gathered is able to kind of help put things back into balance. And cutting away any negativity, releasing negativity. Maybe there's finding something unexpected this week. Maybe there's information that might come out this week that's unexpected. Though that vibe that I'm kind of getting is a little bit slim. I don't know if we're going to find out anything this week. I think it more so has to do behind the scenes, finding out something unexpected. It also says shock too, so something's going to be shocking. Shocking and sudden. Surprise. So all of that's coming out this week. So maybe we are going to find something out this week. Who knows? We'll see how that goes. But I think the bigger vibe is mainly still things happening behind the scenes. I also have a reckoning. Yeah. Okay. So I think that's all I've got for this weekly energy. Thank you so much for coming by and watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.